The dumbing down of America. I couldn't figure out the right title for this commentary until I watched a clip of a squad member being interviewed Sunday on Axios. Folks, it struck me. America is in a rapid free fall, a steep and fast decline, and it's all because we're allowing the liberal left in this country to dumb us down. Here's rock solid proof. Squad member Rashida Tlaib suggesting we free all federal prisoners.
Yeah, I think that everyone's like, oh my God, we're going to just release everybody. That's not what
the fact
says.
is.
But did you see how many people are mentally ill that are in prison right now?
No, I know, but the act that you endorsed actually says release everyone
in 10 years. But think about it, who are releasing?
But there are like human traffickers.
Oh, I know.
Child sex.
Laughing. She's laughing. Look at that. Not only is she dangerous in her words, but Tlaib sponsored a bill that says the same. Free all prisoners. Dangerous woman who, in the middle of a crime wave sweeping America, smiles as she recommends something that would turn America into a chaotic cesspool. We let her and her fellow communist squad members get away with it. Our fault. She's literally dumbing down America. Dumbing down usually involves the diminishment of critical thought by trivializing meaningful information, also known as ignoring facts. So yeah, Ms. Tlaib, press for releasing criminals into the streets while ignoring the soaring violent crime on those same streets, our streets, and smile the whole way. Rashida Tlaib is literally dumbing us down. Get this, the Christmas parade murderer, Darrell Brooks, who mowed down innocent men, women, and children in Waukesha, Wisconsin, he was out on $1,000 bail. This career thug was released from prison and rearrested the same day. And then get this, he was then re-released a second time just hours before wreaking havoc on an innocent Christmas Day parade. This bad hombre has a long history with the law. Look at this rap sheet for just a minute. Look at this. It goes on and on. These are just 4 of 46 pages filled with charges: aggravated battery, use of a dangerous weapon, drug possession, sex with a minor. Somebody please tell me why this career criminal was ever free to kill more people this week. The woke communist left is pushing these prosecutors to let people like this go free, even when they pose a deadly threat to our towns. It's insane. Brooks even recently ran over his own baby's mother with that same car once before. He's a serial car assaulter and now a killer, thanks to a lax district attorney in a lax on crime state of Wisconsin and the dumbing down of a more and more liberal America. Just after the murders by car, the clown show sprang into action. Check out this liberal Democrat who appallingly suggested Waukesha may have been some sort of retaliation, or as she put it, karma. Karma for Kyle Rittenhouse's verdict. She said, quote, "I just believe in karma, and this came around quick on the citizens of Wisconsin." Idiot! Maybe Mary Lemansky was onto something, though. Listen to this Black Lives Matter garbage-spewing fool suggest something similar, only more nefarious.
We may have to wait and see what they say about why this happened. But it sounds like possible that the revolution has started in Wisconsin.
Got it. Black Lives Matter executed people in Waukesha in retaliation, the revolution, for the Kenosha verdict. I understand. White guy shoots white guys and blacks are aggrieved. Dumbing down of America, folks. Or perhaps I'm right. Listen to Jalen Rose, an ESPN analyst, obliterate himself on national TV.
Here's the thing. The Black Lives Matter protest was actually taking place because Jacob Blake was shot and killed by police officers.
He said Jacob Blake got killed by police officers. That fool didn't even know Jacob Blake is still very much alive. But it does beg the question, why do we give a rat's ass what a point guard has to say about a Wisconsin self-defense case? Jalen Rose isn't alone. Listen to this Black Lives Matter activist rant on those 2 beautiful black lives that Kyle Rittenhouse ended.
We scream Black Lives Matter, but it doesn't matter enough for these people who are in power, the jury, the judge, anybody, to charge this man with murdering and taking away 2 beautiful black lives.
Idiot! No black lives were lost. None were hurt, but somehow so many black lives were triggered by the words "not guilty." P.S. to that publicly traded college. Pro tip here, maybe you should take down your post highlighting how much you're failing to educate your own students with our taxpayer money. While we're at it, allow me to show you another dumbass, this time a celebrity who clearly has no clue what he tweets support for. Quote, "We come together to mourn the lives lost to the same racist system that devalues black lives and devalues the lives of Anthony and JoJo." JoJo. Cute nickname, Ruffalo. You doofus. JoJo was Jacob, and Jacob raped little boys. Children, 5 of them on separate occasions. A serial pedophile, JoJo, raped boys aged 9 to 11, 4th graders. The dumbing down of America, folks. The liberal left thinks we're not paying attention, but I am. And we need to stop them in their tracks before they desensitize us to all of this. Now watch this video. It's a Louis Vuitton store in Chicago getting ransacked. We have to pay attention to this. Let it all sink in, and we need to act. Now watch this. This is a pregnant mother in Philadelphia, along with her unborn child, who were shot and killed after her own baby shower. She was putting presents away, and a thug came up and shot her in the head and in the stomach. It's disgusting. We need to pay attention. Are you paying attention? Because we have to before these stories, these videos become boring because we've seen them too many times before and we become desensitized to the violence. That's their plan, folks. Desensitize us to their criminal ways and hope we stop paying attention to them so they can loot and steal to their heart's content or the drug dealer is paid. Oh, what's that, liberals? Too much? Did I trigger you? Too insensitive to looters and thieves? Or did I just offend the drug dealers? You snowflake trigger warning babies are killing America. So I'll ask one more time. Are you paying attention yet? Better be.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.